Well, good day, good day, good day. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Humidity's not bad, but it is warming back up. It's gonna be a little warm out there. Getting the shade's very nice. Humidity's still great. It's a big difference. Big difference. Past 3 days have been. Before I check on the animals and check on the 3 little babies that we moved down here yesterday, I haven't checked on them yet. Scott's been down here, but if there was some bad news, he wouldn't have called me and told me. Like he did the other one, he waited till he saw me. He knows how I am about him. I want to start off by addressing 2 individuals, which I will not name. They are not even subscribers to the channel. They just came to the channel and went to the trouble to send me some messages. I don't know why you just don't post them. Why you just don't post them on the YouTube thing there, where everybody can see it. I haven't understood that yet, but I know a lot of people do on other channels, but it hadn't happened to me yet. But they had a problem with dispatching the raccoon. Well, apparently you don't live on a farm. And apparently you have love for raccoons and no other animals. Butterfly flying around here. No. It's very busy because it seemed like the only thing that mattered to you was that raccoon. Well, let me ask you this. Would you have dispatched a raccoon if it was your barn with, on this, just outside of the stalls, are about 30 chickens who are roosting in the loft, on the fence here, over there, you know, on the board across the thing. And then inside the stalls, you know, about 18 guineas or so. Another 75 chickens in another stall who go to bed in there. And then, of course, out here, you know, y'all seen them. They on top of the A-frame there, on top of that, in that tree, on that bar, on that cage out there, who roost out here, all down around this water container. How would you feel if you had all them animals and you come down one morning to your barn and you find a number of them that have been dispatched by a raccoon who just wasted them, because that's in their nature. Just asking. Maybe you'll email me back again and tell me your opinion on that, or go ahead and post it on the page. I don't mind. You have a right to have an opinion, and you know, just be nice about it. Who knows? Somebody might point out something that, you know, and I might say, you know, you're right, I was wrong. I joke about my age all the time, but believe me, I'm old enough that I've had to do that more than once in my life. I got pretty good at it, matter of fact. Yeah. But something has to go. You know, do you let the raccoon come down here and make something go? Or do you eliminate the one? I think raccoons are pretty. I think they're cute. But they're not cute in a barn. They're not cute in the wild out here. And coming in here and messing with stuff they shouldn't mess with. Anyway, I'm gonna stop that right there. And I'm gonna go in here and check on them babies and see what we're up against. All right. Keep smiling. Jesus loves you. Look at that. All three of them are still there. Yeah. That's a good thing. Every day stronger is positive. One day positive, more positive that they're gonna make it. All three of them just cuddled up there. Them two are around the white one. See, they're almost like they're protecting it. And it's trying to get out. Look at it coming out with that. The one in the middle is the one with the white wings. There it is, right there. See that? See the difference? Okay. These little babies are doing good so far. Well, now, update on the raccoon that's still at large. It was back down here. It ate all the bait out of the live catch. But didn't set them off. I mean, smart little rascal. On camera, it managed to get most of it out without any problem. We've got to figure out how to get him to go in there to get it. So it was 20 minutes after we were down here and went, called it a night and turned all the lights out, that the little booger was over there munching out. Well, tonight's another night. As long as there's no activity anywhere else, we're gonna try to catch it live, but that was our goal. And relocate the little booger. But if we're not successful with that, we have to go back to what happened with the first one, which would have been easy to do last night because it was very interested in what was in them cages. Everybody seems to be doing good and happy and got water. I will probably come back later on, and I'm torn between the idea of collecting these guinea eggs. Somebody said they're talking about, which I know what channel they're talking about. I have never said nothing to them about how they let their guineas do what they do. And I'm not going to mention them now because I'm going to talk about it. But a guinea can only hatch so many eggs. When they've got too many under them, they only hatch a few of them, and the rest just are wasted. Unless you can be right on top of them the moment she hatches and grab the rest of them and throw them in the incubator real quick. I mean, you have to babysit these eggs yourself. It don't take long at all for her to be off of them for a long amount of time before, oh well, you've wasted your time, they're all runt. So yeah, if I have one, if they were to decide to start nesting them, instead of scattering them all over the place, which appeared at one point they were going to do, but then they didn't. They spread them out. I would remove some of them, a little at a time, to keep the number down, so that she could be more successful. Anyway, I am going to run up and check on the weed whacker again today and see if he's open. See what the progress is here. It's been a week. That's what he told me. He didn't guarantee it, but he said it shouldn't take more within a week. And it's been a week. My only issue is the reason I really want to go by before he calls me is in case he can't call me. Like I said, he wrote my phone number down on a piece of paper just on the desk there. Somebody else could have come in and wrote something else on it, and then they discarded it or whatever, you know. Somebody took it with them because they wrote a note on it. Who knows? Anything's possible. But just touch base with him anyway. And I'll get back with y'all after a while. Sounds like she's having a good time. All right. Keep smiling. I'll see you in a little while. That was Scott and Peter bringing the the rake and some bales of hay home. And we just passed. Getting them out of the field before it rains again. Supposed to rain tomorrow. It was supposed to rain today, and they took it out. And it's gloomy looking out here. Like it's, might rain. But it's not supposed to, and it hasn't. So that's a good thing. Them square bales there for the... we only kept enough for the barn. Good enough for the barn for the winter. So the rabbits have something to munch on. I would say to stay warm with, but they eat it faster than they sleep on it. Make a lot of other animals happier. Go top of the hill. Now when we get up there, when I go in, I'm going to have my video going, but I'm not going to be holding it up or anything. I want to do it just for the conversation. Like I said, he said usually about a week to repair something like that. But I'm not going to hold him to that. I have no intention to holding him to it. But see if he lost my phone number. It might be fixed. It might be sitting up here waiting on me, I don't know. And let's see. He's open today because the gates are open over here. Okay, here we are. Bad boys. Yeah. There's somebody. I was just checking in to see. I've got the little DR push mower, the little weed whacker.
Yeah, you do. I haven't heard anything. What? Hold on one second. Let me check. It looks like we're waiting on the carb spring. There's a spring missing off the carb.
It come completely off. Yeah, I put the little sucker back up on there, but I'm pretty sure I had it in the wrong place, and I was using it, you know. And then one day, when I run out of gas and put some more gas in it, it started. It wouldn't start. You had to literally work that thing.
But as soon as we get it, we'll give you a call.
All right. Well, he just said about a week, and he jotted my phone number down on a piece of paper, and I thought, well, it could be ready, and they just didn't get it transferred. The phone number could have, somebody else could have wrote a note on there or something.
No, I seen your name, I seen your ticket, I seen.
Okay.
So, yeah, just as soon as we get that, we'll give you a call.
All right. I appreciate it.
All right.
Okay. Well, running around for now is done. That little spring that, yeah, some of y'all may remember me talking about, I got it back up on there, but it wasn't in the right place. Finally just came completely off and was gone. There's a little tiny bitty old spring now. That's why it wouldn't start back up without reaching under there and adjusting it to make it do it, you know, by hand. I knew that spring was off. I didn't know if it lost it completely or if it just hanging there or what, you know. But that's what they're waiting on. They're waiting on the spring. So as soon as the spring gets here, he'll call me. They did get around to writing a work order up for it so that they'd know what they were up against and doing. Back to the house. Well, we've made it back to the house. I'm gonna tell you, I think it's gonna rain. I think the weatherman's wrong. I hope he's right, but he may be wrong. Yeah, because it's gonna miss a good chance if it don't. I'm gonna go check on this one egg that see if it's hatched. I don't think it's gonna make it out of the egg, but I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt like always. I'm giving it its chance. And then I might mow some grass out, get me some exercise, just something to, instead of getting up and just taking a walk to the barn and back a couple of times and riding around in the truck and getting out and going in and coming out. I mean, that takes energy, but I need to burn some calories. Yeah, I'm getting too thin. All right, I'll keep smiling. Here we go. I'll be back shortly. Well, I'm sorry I run off and left y'all sitting around the kitchen table, but at least you had plenty to drink. But I got a phone call, and well, the guy called me and says, you're all done and ready now. I guess the UPS guy must have come by with what we needed, but it's back. It's back at home. So I run up there and grabbed it. Hey, At least I got it back now. I can use it. Ugh. Maybe I barely should have left it in the shop. They fixed it too fast. Oh, me. Last night on my way in, I started pulling this dead stuff out of here. And it might be finally, I still got more to pull. I just couldn't bend over no more. It's coming out real easy. It's just doing that. And see there? There's a golf ball in there. But if, boy, it sure smells good when you dig around in there, I tell you. And it sure has kept the bugs down right here. But now, see, it's growing out. It's growing outside the tire out there, and I don't want that. I'm gonna whack that all down now. Peppers are making a comeback. Doing better. And the one over here by itself is starting to really, it's getting, yeah, something's starting, doggone it, that wasn't there. Something's starting to eat on the leaves again. But it's, I need to find out where the stuff is. I'll spray that and see if it helps. I hate to spray it though, but that's, I don't have much choice. Weed whacker's back. Gotta throw that stuff down there in Peter's fire pile. It'll help burn. It'll help her get it started. As if she needs help getting the fire started. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but I'm gonna go in and join y'all around the kitchen table. I hope y'all hadn't drank all the cold drinks. Time for some mowing exercise. Well, I didn't mow all the back around the guinea palace. I mowed a strip a little bit back there. But I got the two front sections inside the fence done. And I just mowed a little patch out here. Shoot. It's wetter than I thought it was still. That's why clogging up the lawnmower on me. That's why you get these clogs of grass like this. See, here's where I had to dump out, shake the lawnmower, get it unclogged without cutting it off. But I got a little bit done. Yeah, that's better than nothing. I did get some exercise in. I got some steps in. Yeah. I'm walking around with a drink in my pocket and it keeps toting at my pants here. Now I got the weed whacker back. I'm gonna attack this. I don't know when, because thunderstorms tomorrow. Supposed to have thunderstorms, yeah. Let me get back up here and get the lawnmower back over there. And I've got grass all over the stick here that holds the phone. Let me get back over there and get it cleaned off too. It's not on this upper part. It's on this lower part. All right, let's go back. Might as well cut a trail on the way back, hadn't I? Well, I'm gonna take a quick little trip down to the barn and call it a night. It's no humidity. It's hot, but it's no humidity, and it is cooling off now. Starting to get a few more steps in. Well, sorry I couldn't give you more mowing exercises with random things I do, but I didn't want to get a patch blocked out there like I normally do, the size I normally do, and because it was just too wet. If I'd have been mad at myself if I'd blocked out it any bigger. Thinking, man, I don't like to mow wet grass. Clogs up the lawnmower too bad. But anyways, what I did. Exercise we got, the exercise we got. That's still, you can still see the path. See the path? Where I pushed it down here the other day. Mowed at the barn. Mowed at that little patch in the barn down here. Still hadn't caught up with the rest of it over here. Now, it wouldn't get clogged up as bad if it was raised up more. But I leave it pretty low. You have to cut it off to enough already. I actually cut it, that part right there, I actually cut it lower than what Petra does when she mows or when I mow with the riding lawnmower. But as long as it's pulling itself with no problems, not under no stress, no big deal. But 1 3/4 is different on the, not the same, isn't the same as the push mower. That's weird. I know it's weird, but you can actually tell the difference. Mowing with both of them. I pushed them both sides. I rode one and then pushed the other one right beside it. And they're supposed to be the same height, but it's not. It's kind of like tape measures. I didn't know this. A professional carpenter who does interior work of homes and stuff like that, you know, they molding and staircases. I mean, he does beautiful work. He buys all the tape measures that's used on his job, even for his helpers, so they would all have the exact same tape measure, because a different brand might not match up exactly as the other one. I thought, really, 1 inch is 1 inch, you know? 1 1/8 is 1 1/8. Don't look like it matter. He says it does. It all depends on who made the tape measure. Okay. If you measure it with one tape measure, go out and cut it with a different brand, you might not get the exact cut that you want. I was surprised, but He knows better than I do. Any of you carpenters out there agree with him? Let me know. I do, because of the blades, the 1 3/4 inch on the riding lawnmower. It's not 1 3/4 inch on the push mower. Not the same height. Anyway, I want to get these. Well, before I let you go, just let me. I'll come back and start over with my walkthrough. Y'all done been down here once today, but I know. Let's check on the babies. See how they're doing before I tell you good night. Okay. There they are, right there. They're over there. They're on that side. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're gonna go to the other side. They're camera shy too. It's like they know where the camera's in. Yeah, but they're all walking good and moving around. That's all good. I'm happy. They just gotta keep that up. But it's been one of them days. I ain't got the weed whacker out of the back of the truck yet. They've been using a dump truck and running around and back and forth, and I think Scott gave himself out. And I wasn't gonna ask him to do anything else today. I wasn't gonna go, Scott, come over here and grab this. Help me set it on the ground. I wasn't even gonna do that. It's okay if it sits in the back of the truck overnight. All right. Y'all have a blessed night. Chicken. Just not, can't one of the cameras over. Y'all have a blessed night. Remember, Jesus loves you. So you can keep on smiling. Yeah, really. I gotta go take care of this chicken. Good night. God bless. You know, this afternoon I said I was come back from one of the, I think the first trip when I went to, first or second trip when I went to get the weed whacker, or check on the weed whacker the first time. I was gonna check the process of this egg, you know, that I've been waiting to see. Seemed to be the last one. What a surprise. There was no eggs pitting in there that was left, except for that one. Well, I just walked up here to check. I heard something. I said, maybe it come out. No, it didn't. But there's 2 that is hatched. There's 2 more guineas in there. I don't know how successful they're going to be since they're being born so late. But, hey, they hatched. We'll wait to see. Yeah, I'll give them benefit of the doubt. We'll see what they do. The one that has the hole in it that's trying to work on? Nope. All right. Thought I'd throw that in on the end here. I think it's kind of cool. You never quit getting surprised in the guinea world. There's always surprises.